If you're gonna break up through a comment on Instagram, it's a wrap, dude. Like, go ahead. I just don't care. That's just a slap to my face.
No! If you ever did this to me, oh my God, I'd be, okay, I get why she's pissed.
So Mark, tell us who you're here with today.
I'm here with my lovely wife and best friend, Gloria.
This is my boyfriend, Eric. It's his first day here. He's pretty nervous.
I just want everyone to like me.
Even though this is something we hope will never happen to you two, today we brought in some couples to see what they think is the worst way to break up with someone.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Dude, they can get so brutal. Like, oh, man.
So we're gonna be showing you some ways that people have ended their relationships. And after each one, we'll have you guys rank them on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being not that bad and 5 being, holy shit, that's bad.
Ooh, okay. I feel like I'm gonna rate all of these between like a 4 or 5 range, because I just think all breakups are automatically shitty.
You know it's gonna be scary, but you know you're gonna be okay, and that's all that matters. That you will be okay.
You know, most girlfriends don't have to have
Wait. They're rope climbing. They're at the top of cliffs.
don't have to have this talk with their boyfriend.
He's gonna push her off.
It's all you, honey.
You can't trust people like him.
You don't have to jump if you don't want to.
I don't know if I want to.
5!
Holy cow.
You know I love you, right?
Oh, please
I
don't
think
pick
she
me
should jump.
I'm not.
Oh no.
Really?
Oh, my God.
He really pushed her off.
He pushed her.
Oh my
what?
God.
A friggin' with those rocks?
There you go. Whoa!
No! If you ever
gonna-
did this to me, oh my God, I'd be, okay, I get why she's pissed.
Oh my God. That's the best.
What'd you say? I just got dunked.
If you did that to me, we'd be done.
The fact that she was already upset about doing this and didn't want to do it anymore, but he still pushed her, I think that's a good reason to break up.
Scale of 1 to 5, how bad do you think it was?
I think 1. Not so bad, you know.
Yeah.
Before, because like if it was real, if it was legit, that'd be a way to, to end a relationship.
Nah, I don't know. I'll give it a 1. Just because it's like funny, and then, she wanted to do it. She was like tied up.
That's like a 5.
That was a 5, definitely.
Range it somewhere in the middle.
No.
A 3.
I would give it a 4.
I'd give it a 3 because I feel like they might have made up after this. I don't think it was super serious.
Yeah, I'd give it a 1. It was a joke.
That's like a 1. Because that's like, I would be like, nah, we're not breaking up. Like, you're gonna thank me later.
They probably didn't break up, right?
So what?
It's a 1. It's a 1. You're right. I agree.
Is this your way of breaking up with me? Transformation Tuesday.
Oh, that's cold.
They just crop them
You
out.
just cropped her out.
Aw.
No! Okay, that's to do it over Instagram in front of all of your friends.
But excellent use of the crop tool.
All of his followers, all of her, they probably have mutual friends, and this is how they're gonna see them
But you
go
wouldn't
down.
be able to tell on on Instagram back in 2013.
Yes, you would. That's not cool. That's me.
I think he's chicken.
Yeah, and no creativity.
Maybe he's just so self-absorbed that he wanted a picture by himself. And instead of taking another photo, he just decided to zoom in on his face. I don't
Well, you're really cutting him some slack.
Yeah,
on
I
this
am.
one.
If you're gonna break up through a comment on Instagram, it's a wrap, dude. Like, go ahead. I just don't care. That's just a slap to my face.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how bad do you think this one is, guys?
5.
Yeah, 5.
He's a chicken.
That is like a 3. That's not too bad, but it's embarrassing, so
Damn.
it's a 3.
Damn, I'm gonna take it to a 4.
Well, I give that one a 2.
If that was his way of breaking up with her, then yeah, that's probably like a 4. Because you're doing it publicly, instead of just telling her.
That was pretty jerky. I'd give it a 4.
I'd probably say 2.
Like a 1.
Probably a 3.
I'd give it a 3. I mean, it hurts because it's in public. Anything that someone can see, you can't deny it.
Yeah. I give it a 3 because it's humiliating, but it only got 15 likes.
Happy birthday, team! Happy birthday!
Oh, no. No way.
I really couldn't ask for a better friend.
Is she gonna call it a friend for cheating or something?
Y'all are seriously the best. And I would like to thank you for making me realize that I deserve so much better.
Oh.
Every single person here knows that we were trying to talk to some girl named Denise.
Oh my God.
Being friends with benefits, like literally all of
She's
us.
dumping him in front of everybody.
Okay, that's rude.
A girl named Dennis.
Oh no! But that's great. Throw a party.
A girl named Dennis.
Oh, that's cold, dude.
Oh, okay, see, this is
that's a
what I'm
five.
talking about.
That's a
This is.
five.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, can we keep playing that?
Literally, all of us have seen screenshots and screenshots
Oh my gosh.
of everything you sent her, especially within the past few days.
That dude's like, oh I didn't see anything. I just came for the cake.
You literally sent her the same picture you sent me today.
That's bad.
Yeah, so in case you didn't figure it out, we're over and you can get the out. Get out.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. You out, bro.
Are they giving him his stuff?
Oh,
Giving him his stuff.
nice.
Get the out of my house.
Finish him.
The only thing about that one is I wish the camera person would have gotten a better angle. I wanted to see his face.
Damn, I would have been that one family member in the room like, damn, hell yeah, where's the popcorn, bro? Whoa.
Player got called, man. Player got called on his shit in front of his friends. That's the way you do it. You confront them.
Scale of 1 to 5, how bad is it getting broken up with that way?
I'd give that a 5. You have like a built-in system just turning against you.
Yeah,
You have to look them in the eyes.
Especially if you guys were together for a while and you were friends with her friends. This is the one that's most likely to make me cry, so I'd give it a 5 too.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it a 5 as well.
1.
Yeah, 1.
No, this is a 5. Again, with the embarrassment. That's what gets me.
Say a 4.
I say it's 5. It's brutal the way she did it, but she did it to his face.
Damn, he deserved it. That's a 5. Ugh,
Yeah.
my heart.
You know, people saw me as a certain way, and now I'm like trash to them.
Yeah, you're a trash human being. You should be called out. You should be petty.
That's a 5.
This guy on the plane just broke up with his girlfriend and she's sobbing.
Guy, I just can't stand you. I can't be near you. I would switch seats if I could. Is this really a surprise? Are you seriously surprised with this information?
Great. Just great.
I'm so glad I paid $40 extra to be on this flight with you.
$40 extra. Wow, whoa.
And the guy says, I don't care. Girl, I'm glad you don't care.
Ooh, wow. That's a horrible place to break up.
I know.
Because it ain't like you can walk out and leave.
I don't know why he didn't break up with her before they left.
Yeah,
You know, she would have just said, okay, and walked away and maybe not got on that plane.
That's really sad because she has nowhere to go.
Anything public is embarrassing, and like especially like a verified Twitter account.
So on a scale of 1 to 5, how bad is this breakup?
Honestly, this is a 5 because it's the fact that you get broken up with on an airplane and a stranger decided to tweet it and it went viral.
Well, it also feels like a 5 because you're stuck in a metal tube with like a couple hundred strangers that have to deal with you. So you're like, I'm sorry I'm in imposition, but my life is falling apart.
All around, it's a 5.
Yeah, it's a 5.
From
all
every
around.
angle.
Yep.
3.
I'll call it a 3.
4, yeah.
Yeah, 4.
I'll give it a 4.
I think I would give it a 3.
5, because one, it is in public, but she has no place to go.
I agree.
That's just
I
wrong.
agree. 5. That's flat out cruel.
You've used me and hurt me enough over these last 4 months than any other person has. I'm done.
That was never my intention. I don't regret any of the time we spent together, and I think so highly of you. I'm just not ready. And you're right, this isn't fair to you. I'm so very sorry I've hurt you.
You will never believe or understand how much I think you are a good person and deserve so much better than I've ever been able to give you. You have every right to hate me, and I deserve all of it. You're not a good person. I wish I'd never met you.
I think they're in different speed. You know, I think that's the way I see it. You know, one is here, one's here. You know.
So it almost seems like this was very toxic, and sometimes
But hang on, before you get
that's
into
the only
before
way
you get,
can break
I
up
know.
with someone.
Oh.
It's like not in person because it just doesn't work if that's a very toxic relationship you have. So breaking up over text is not the worst, I don't think, in general.
So on a scale of 1 to 5, how bad is this breakup?
I think it's more like a 2. I don't think it's really horrible.
Yeah, no. 2. Yeah, I agree with you.
If it's very casual and like you both kind of know that like you don't really want to continue with it, I'd say it's a 1 because like you just have a conversation and then you never have to deal with it. Like you're just, that's the end.
I'd give this one a 4 though, just because I feel bad for gray text.
And I'd rank it a 4 just because it is a text.
Yeah, I would say 4 as well.
Yeah.
Call it a 3.
That's like a 2.
I think he's just trying to let her off easy, saying, hey, listen, it's not you. We had a great time. He's just backing out, and I would say 1 for that reason.
I'd give it a 1 also. At least there was some communication with just 2 people.
I would give it a 2.
I'll give it a 3. I mean, like I said, it's like it just depends on the situation. But if I just met you, you did this, I mean, that's fine. But if we're dating for like 7 years, and like I feel like I should have the opportunity to be broken up in person.
Oh, this one, this show is nuts.
Oh my God. Is this where they like, as a couple, tattoo each other and like they could pick whatever they want?
Oh no.
I don't think they're going on a trip, right?
yeah, they're not packing for Europe.
What the
Pack your bags and go.
I mean, that's actually not that bad.
At least it's an ass tattoo. You can cover it.
Just wear pants.
Are you sure this is what you wanted to do? You wanted to come on to this show and end your relationship?
Yeah. I've just been dumped on national TV. Lucky me.
Actually, I think it's pretty creative.
Dude, if I want to wear a bikini and you see a bunch of boxes in my ass,
I'd be pissed. To have, like, your significant other who you love and trust give you a mysterious tattoo and then turns out they're breaking up with you, that sucks.
On a scale of 1 to 5, what do you guys think?
5. I say a 3, only because she shouldn't have been on this show.
5. Pretty
I think it's acceptable. 2.
I think I would rank that as a 5.
I expect to see this kind of thing on shows like this. I'd probably give it a 4.
I think that's like a 5.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. Because he could always cover up a tattoo.
5.
And it's a 5, but it's also like an MTV show. Like, there's like, oh, well, hey, you should tattoo suitcases on her thigh to add drama, you know? So I can't fully invest.
I'd give it a 5. It's permanent. Breakups you're supposed to get over, but this will always be on her butt.
Yeah, this is also like thousands of dollars worth of lasers being stared directly on her butt just to get rid of it. That's a 5.
All right, guys, so that's all the videos we have for you today. But before we go, we're curious, what's the worst way either of you have been broken up with or broke up with somebody?
I broke up with my first wife. I called her on the phone. I said, I want a divorce. That was it.
The worst way I actually broke up with somebody was over the phone. And it was that exact situation. Maybe that's why I got so passionate about that text is, you know, it was so toxic that every time I tried to end things in person, like, you know, as people usually want, is I couldn't get there and I couldn't get to that point in the conversation.
I was dating someone and I didn't know that they had a girlfriend. And they were hiding it from me for like 2 months. And then the girlfriend reached out and she was like, hey, you know, we're still together. And I'm like, oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, I got broken up with by a girl in her apartment complex, and then I was parked in the parking garage of her complex, and when I was backing out, the front of my car hit a column, so it like bent over the tire so I couldn't drive. So I had to sit in her parking garage for like 5 hours waiting for a tow truck right after she dumped me, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna sit in it for a moment.
Did you text her at all?
No, she has no idea. I was alone, and alone.
Thanks for watching this episode of Couples React.
Shout out to Ezra Cookie.
This is where I have to say goodbye.
But it's not you, but it's me.
Hey guys, I'm Jesse, associate producer here at FBE. Make sure to check out the FBE channel for more videos across all generations. Links are in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.